Yeah, so this, you think, is structural engineer?
Yeah, just for them to check out so they can take a look and let you know.
Okay.
And the same things for the back.
Okay.
So
They have another patio like this in the back.
yeah. One thing when you're on a well type of system you might want to consider is doing like a water test to just see the condition of the water that's coming out of there, as well as the septic. It's all underground. Who knows when's the last time it was cleaned out? It's usually supposed to be every 4 or 5 years. I have no way of verifying that. A negative slope, and it runs from there towards the home. And when they poured the concrete, so like this is new, they poured it right at the edge of the foundation. And so there's not really a lot of spots for it to discharge and kind of get water away. So that might be something to look into. When you come over here, the garage door isn't really functional for in and out if you plan on parking your vehicle inside. Okay, so that might be something to consider. It's a 60-year-old house, so there is some movement. We use a zip level device to measure the variations of the foundation, and there's a 1 to 2 inch difference throughout the home, which is still acceptable, but just something that you'd need to be aware of. Okay, I didn't notice any major signs of like major foundation movement. They have like these tape line cracks. That is cosmetic. Okay, and I have some pictures in the report for you. That's cosmetic. The thing to watch out for is if that you ever seen anything diagonal coming out of the doors or the windows. That would be a definite sign that you got to get a structural engineer to come and take a look. Same thing goes. It was just pretty much a lot of cosmetic, which.
So you didn't see anything major. It's more cosmetic type stuff?
Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of the tape lines up here in rooms. I took a picture. You don't necessarily need to bend down. The way that the plumbing or the drain line is over here is not correct. It essentially goes down to like a really small 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch rubber hose, and it goes outside instead of it actually going to the drain. So potential for this is that it gets clogged really easy. So that should be properly repaired because it runs from down here. You could actually see the hose out here behind the toilet and then runs outside.
Okay.
That's not proper. Also, if you can tell, I put it in the report, you can feel a little unevenness with your steps in the bathroom. You're supposed to, except no exhaust fan. Let's see.
They noted like some water stuff up there. I don't know if you saw that.
I took pictures of that. I didn't notice anything active.
Okay.
And then I went up in the attic too, and I didn't notice anything that was like active.
Okay.
Front carport, you're supposed to see an attachment to the structure of the home. This one, they just kind of look like they're resting on top. And I can't verify the strength, which is what you'd want a structural engineer to evaluate more too. The panels right over here, they're supposed to be bonded a proper way. Wiring's supposed to be done a certain way, and it'd really be good to just verify that it's all correct. Because I know for sure in the kitchen, one of the outlets there, the wires are switched. It's not supposed to be that way. So notice like if the ground was squishy or if you were getting a very foul odor. Aside from that, I mean, this was my whole visual observation of your septic. And I ain't going in there.
But
That's,
yeah.
there's a septic there. Or the shingles kind of pulled up a little bit. I took some pictures, and when they see them, you'll be able to point them out easier. But those are called lifted shingles, and what happens is that for each 3 little blocks that you see is one sheet of roofing material. Well, one starts getting lifted, it's easy for the wind to catch. You start pulling more and more and more up. So that should just be properly settled down.